listen over. You a queen when I less than I'm a gozy. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Girl, you're such a powerful woman.
Hi, my ninjas. How are you doing? It's a girl, Owamie aka Miss Fair Focal, bring back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that you subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and do not forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now, my ninjas, today we're going to talk about Letoya or Letoya, the one that used to act for generations. Okay, I will actually have a picture of her here with her. I don't know if I should say wife, ex-wife, or partner, ex-partner, but these two are definitely together. I cannot remember if they got married or not, but I would say. I think it's safe to can call them exes, you know. I feel like my lips are dry, and I'm just like, let's go ahead and just, you know. How are you guys? How are you guys doing? But anyway, Shibubunke, when I tell you guys the bombs that have been released, I'm still sitting out here shocked, Shibaba. Okay. So basically, we're gonna go ahead and talk about this because this is Letoya, and her ex, who is Lebo, you know, and so there's a lot that was written, so I'm going to go ahead and just read everything. It's not in any order. The screenshots that I'm going to read for you guys here, I got them from my Pepandaba. So let's go ahead and start. This is what Lebo Pulumo has been saying. I don't know. I checked her, but I couldn't get her account. I don't know if I'm just blocked, because you all know they like doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and read this from my Pepandaba that says, you get married to a woman who claims she's been by 5 different men, her own sister's husband being one of them. So the sister's ex-husband slept with LK, the sister/girls in the family, and impregnated 2 and has children with 2 sisters, and the one was Ard, and life goes on as normal. It's a lot. We started off very strong. Let's go ahead and continue. Very soon, I will also open up about how much of a fraud Sangoma she is. That's just another story for another day. Thing right now is, how did I allow myself to be fooled by a woman without metric? And this like, guys, I'm not laughing. I hold me. As if that was not enough, I kicked her out of my house, and she went back to her grandmother's house in Tladi, only for her in a space of 2 weeks to now cheat with a local young lesbian up the road from the hot house. Guys, she had love bites all over her and claims she was trying to make me feel jealous, and I stupidly got back with her, much as I resented her. Letoya cheated on me with a guy called Owamie, who she then later tried to accuse of R, when she the one who offered him sex in exchange for drugs. I know the guy, and I confronted him, and he told me the truth. I went back home. I told Letoya she was lying, and she confessed the truth. Her father and her stepmother knows this. They are a part of it and knows the truth. Just leave my kids out of this BS. Please tell her Let her tell you the role she played in damaging my relationship with my kids, my family, and my friends. How she was narcissistic to a point where I abandoned my life and the people I loved because she had a problem with everyone in her, or her Josie was telling how people are bewitching me. Ask Letoya why her 2 kids are not in school and were suspended in school for drug dealing. I've dated so many women in my lifetime. It's not funny. It was my journey. I wanted to do it and I did it. If I got upset or angry about anything, I would walk away and you would never see me again. On 2 incidents, I was attacked and retaliated and I stood my ground. Letoya has beat me up so many times in our marriage and this has never made sense to anyone, but I effing stayed. Her father knows the truth. I did not burn Letoya and she knows this very well. And I've got 3 witnesses. She was poop drunk and the geyser in the house was not working. She went to boil water and fell whilst putting in the bath. If anything, I rescued her and got medical assistance for her. She went and booked water when we were having an argument over her drinking in her ndumba and tried to call her to order, or to call her to order, only for her to go to the kitchen, boil water and throw it at me. How am I not giving Letoya her ndumba? What effing ndumba? This woman is not even fully fledged sangoma. She's been lying to the public and people who came to trust her with her. If anything, I'm now suffering from the consequences of getting myself in her shite sangoma stuff. Now I must open my home for people to come and get their roses, etc. Letoya has lived with her matwasane all over Joburg. How the F is this my problem now? I drink my money and alcohol and I don't trouble anyone. Letoya has been diagnosed as an alcoholic by a medical practitioner and instructed to seek psychiatric help. I can't post the letter out of respect of the doctor because I will compromise him as it was not meant for me, but I have it. Where, guys? If you... now we have to continue, Shibobom, okay? Because that was not all, okay? If you thought that was enough, it was not. Let's go ahead and continue. It says, so now Letoya claims I'm refusing to give her back stuff and her ndumba because I know I'm dealing with a psycho. I've learned to make notes and record everything. This is a video of her belongings a while ago, taking all her things back to her grandmother's house, including pots and all wedding presents. Like, I wanted no memories of this woman. Letoya does not have a ndumba because she's not a qualified sangoma. Her last mtuntu was thrown in the rubbish bin by Gogo Mule. That Gogo Mule is just another big media story waiting to happen, okay? So now I'm sitting with 1.6 million rands debt on my ITC because Letoya and privilege, and she says I stole her money. And then there's their kids. Tsepo lose child school fees, all in my effing name. Yet Letoya claims I stole her money. I'm in a effing big mess because of her. Can the courts hear me out and annul this fraud of a marriage? Mjolo utla khu nyisa shem. This is me, November last year. I weighed 59 kgs from 72 kgs. I literally used to puke every time I ate or drank because of the anger I was carrying in that marriage. I was so skinny, it was not funny. I was born and bred up in a born-again Christian family. I stupidly fell in love with a sangoma, and out of love for people and their belief system and traditions, I did the unimaginable. To a point where most people in my family now think I am a sangoma. Trust me when I say, kidibonile. It's all such a big mess. I questioned interrogated so much, but these people were hell-bent on their bullshit, and it's either you're in or out. Guys, I was in blindly love. Letoya and her baby daddy Tepo Lou used to take a drug called Tick together. And this is according to her. When Tepo was fighting her for custody of their son, Kopano had tested positive for drugs, but somehow he won custody of the child, as the child now lives with his parents because he's a useless a-hole. Letoya doesn't live with any of her kids. The other three that are older and I didn't abuse live with their ex-husband, drug dealer called Privilege. He made the kids sell drugs at school and they were suspended. I'm not laughing, guys. This is so serious. So now I was sent this picture on the 1st of May 2024 and the message was, please blela musadi wa hao a tlohele go nyela monna. My response was, na ki kena kai mo kukung ya Letoya. I still haven't met the lady from Val, but we chat time and again. For now, she says things have been quiet and Letoya ufokoditse go mojela monna. So basically, here's like someone sent a message to say, Letoya, tell your wife to stay away from, chowing my husband or my man. And then she says, what business do I have with her private parts and stuff? And so now she, who is Letoya's soon-to-be ex-wife, I should say, says that she still chats with that woman who I guess Letoya was chowing their husband, and that now it's at least better. Letoya is sick and I will post a WhatsApp message where her own father suggested I take her to a psychiatric hospital. This is after once again she was called to order and didn't want to take responsibility and insulted at the stepmother saying, "Ngwanama" to her. Yeah. Like, in front of her father. Okay. She then says, guys, I never stole Letoya's money. Letoya was literally a pauper and prostituting herself for survival when I met her. She literally moved into my space with a suitcase. She was broke and unemployed. She could hardly afford to feed her own kids. Never mind buying napkins or milk for her child. As I'm saying this right now, Letoya is back in the streets without a home, a cent. She has nothing. Yet she claims I stole money from her. What effing money? So Letoya earned 35,000 rands at Generations a couple of months after I met her. A salary I was paid by SABC 24 years ago, and she effing tells journalists I stole her money. I lived with her in a 50k penthouse. Which effing money with all the baby daddies and family problems she has? What the F did I steal? What? Now, at this point, I think that it is definitely safe to say that I am shocked. Did I see this played down? Yes, but I didn't want to read it. I wanted to read it on camera for you guys, and I will not lie to you guys. I am shocked. So basically what Letoya's soon-to-be ex-wife is saying, it does seem like she wants the courts to annul the marriage. So if the marriage is annulled, then it means that Letoya is not going to get anything. She's not going to get anything from her. But if it's a divorce, then she is definitely going to get half of everything that her wife has, obviously. So I don't know what grounds she's actually saying that she wants the marriage to be annulled, because you do not annul a marriage or just because you regret. You only annul if you can go in and prove that it was actually under fraud, or there were certain special circumstances that obviously the law is going to talk about. But I know that I can't just say, oh, I regret marrying this nigger and I just want an annulment. Doesn't work that way. That's the first thing. The second thing is the part that she said, where she said that she kicked Letoya out of her house, and then Letoya went to her grandmother's house and Letoya started cheating with a lady up the street. She didn't cheat me. You threw her out. which means I'm sure if you're throwing someone out, there was talks of, I don't want to be with you anymore, it's over. However, not everybody has a right to heal, but and if he live on top of another lesbian that lives up the road was the way that she wanted, it's a right. So that's the part that I disagree with her. Like, you cannot come out here and say, I threw this person out and now this person cheated on me. They did not cheat. You all were not together at that time. And again, as you're saying that she told you that she just wanted to make you jealous and you believed you took her back. How do we know that maybe she was telling the truth? We do not know. But if you kick someone out and they go and sleep with someone, they did not cheat on you. You lot were not together at that time. Well, it also depends on what circumstances of throwing each other out is there. But I dislike people that when you're in a relationship with them, just because the place belongs to them, whenever there are arguments or you guys are not agreeing, you want to now throw somebody out. No, but I think that for me, the other part again that I'm gonna go ahead and say here is that I think that it's just a sad situation overall. Letoya is such a great actress. She's such a great actress, and she's been, she on Generations she used to do the most. You understand? And I think that is just also another part of the Department of Sports, Arts, and Culture that they need to do. They need to make sure that there's also more jobs that are being created. I don't see a reason why someone as talented as Letoya should be in the streets, literally not having money, being embarrassed by this woman like this. Obviously that is based off of if the allegations are true. I think that she's way too talented for all this. And I think also the fact that, there's a time that Kanye Mbau literally came out and spoke about this, that you've got anxiety, you're not a sangoma. Sometimes some of our celebrities, when things are not going well, they're not booking gigs, they result into going to sangomas, and the sangomas tell them, no, it's because you're a sangoma, your ancestors want you to twasa. Next thing you're twassering, you are a sangoma that is not really a sangoma. You see Jack, so obviously you ain't going to have returning customers, because customers that go ngemuthi, they want results. And they want fast results. They don't want to play. So, for the fact that she would be a sangoma that allegedly she's struggling, she can't even have a place. If she lives here, she has to go to her grandmother's house, blah, blah, blah. I think that is really just so sad. Again, as I'm saying, looking at the fact that she's so talented. Like, she's so talented. She's such a great actress, That is just another thing. I think that the other part, again, that I'm really just sitting here and I'm just like, oh my goodness, is the fact that they're alleging that Ugo is on drugs. And one thing I can tell you is that a lot of people that actually use drugs, they have a lot of weight loss. They are very lean, slim. I know that I'm trying to make an excuse for us chapsters, 30 girls, but I'm just saying that I've seen this a lot, that there are even certain celebrities that go into using drugs just so that they can maintain the weight, of being skinny. Because in the industry, that is something that is very, very important, And I think that is one of the reasons why I love YouTube so, so much, because you get to be here, you get to build your own platform. Honey, ain't nobody watching me for being fat or being skinny. You guys are just interested in the skill that I give you guys, which is reporting this drama, news and girls. You understand? So I know this is scoop and this is what she has, I think, spoken to the papers about certain things, and I think that at this point Lebu's just tired and she is venting and she's just saying everything because I think she's hurt. But I can't help it but feel sorry for her, because I just feel like she shouldn't be living this type of a life. I think that she should be living, a comfortable life, because she's such a great actress. And I don't know how this is now going to affect her, or the fact that, they're alleging that God doesn't even have matric. But it really honestly something that is really sad. And I have seen that it does seem like she has lost a lot of weight. But I think she also, just recently signed a deal. Let me just check that. I think she recently signed a deal, and I saw like she was happy. So on the 11th, of July 2024, it says, is a day that I will have engraved in my heart forever. The day I did my official signing with Ntete global effect. Our stars aligned and we followed this spiritual mandate. Thank you, everyone that was involved, right? And so, yeah, she's very much in a celebratory mood. It seems like things maybe are gonna actually go well for her, which I really honestly hope. But yeah, that's honestly basically it. I just, ma'am, I'm sorry, Shembak Gijilum, Jolutarunis and all that, but I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say, guys. I really feel sorry for Letoya. Like, I just feel like she's such a great actress. I didn't like her character on Generations much because she sometimes used to be very feisty, when you're younger. But I just feel like she's too talented to be going through all this. If there's stuff that they're actually saying here, you should actually like think about it. Imagine, like, maybe let's say you do not have money, you've got kids, all your kids are with their fathers because you cannot financially afford them, which again, I'm gonna go ahead and say it today. If you're a woman that cannot financially afford and you have to take your kids to their father, you are a great mother. You are a good mother. A horrible mother is the one that will see that she's staying with these kids, she's forcing to stay with them, and they're staying hungry, they're staying cold, they don't have money for food, they don't have money for anything, just because when you want to prove mokoto, you are not doing good by your kids. You understand? And if your kids are with their father, they are with their other parent. So that is a good thing. So personally for me, I do have to applaud her if obviously this is the truth, that the kids are with their fathers. It means maybe she did identify that she's not at a point where she can be able to take care of them. Maybe, their other parent will best suit. So I can never ever, parent shame somebody that is going through some tough time and they decide that their kids should be with their father. It is their other parent. And contrary to what, society has had us believe, fathers are also responsible for taking care of their kids. They are also parents, okay? So imagine that, and then now you meet someone, and maybe yes, this person stays in a 50,000 rands apartment. This person has money, and you're staying with them. Whether you love this person or not, you don't have a choice because you don't have money. You don't have a place to stay. If you're not with this person, you have to go and stay with your grandmother, and you don't have money. If it is the truth, and if you've got a drug addiction, trust and believe those are very expensive to maintain. So I won't even lie to you guys. I do feel for her. I do wish her all the best. And I also do wish Ulebu, all the best. Maybe they did meet at a time where she was just not at the right place, and maybe Lebu wanted love. But there's definitely something about her, even though she did not have matric. Sorry, that you obviously fell in love with, and that's why you were able to stay with her through all this stuff that she basically says that has happened. But anyway, I honestly just want to say I wish both these ladies the best. I thought that the fights only happen with us, like straight couples. I didn't know that even kwa lesbianville kuya Ziaporoma. But again, if you guys want to come to my show, Lebo, if you want to come and do a tell all, the platform is 1,000% open. Let's ask questions. Let's hear what is actually going on, timeline and everything. But anyway, I do love you guys so much. Stay blessed. And please comment down below what you guys think of all these shocking bombs that were dropped here. And I'll be back. And I will obviously see you guys in my next upload. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye, ninjas.